Jenny, and today we're going to do a vinyasa flow that opens up your hips and your hamstrings and is really good for your lower back. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to start with our legs crossed in a nice easy position. We're going to roll our shoulders down our back. We're going to shut our eyes for a moment. We're going to relax our face. We're going to relax our eyebrows. What we're going to do here is we're just going to listen to ourselves breathe. Just regular breath. You may notice that your breath is a little jagged, so we're going to smooth that out. We're going to breathe in for 3 through our nose. We're going to hold it at 4, and then we're going to blow everything out through our mouth. So let's go ahead. We're going to go breathe in 1, 2, 3. Fill up and hold your chest 4. Push everything out. We're going to do that 2 more times. Breathe in 1, 2, 3. Fill up and hold your chest 4. Push everything out. One more time. Breathe in 1, 2, 3. Fill up and hold your chest 4. Push everything out. Empty those lungs completely. Go ahead and return to regular breath. You'll notice that your breath is smoothed out some. Let's do one more breath here. Go ahead and open your eyes. We're going to roll down to our back. Extend those arms over your head. Stretch those feet in opposite directions and just stretch. Stretch. Keep stretching. Make sure you're having some nice deep breaths here. One more breath here. Scoop those knees into your chest. And you can rock from side to side here. We're loosening up our back. You can wiggle those toes. And come back to center. Bring those feet flat to the mat. Raise our arms over your head. What we're going to do is we're going to breathe in. On our exhale, we're going to lift our hips up. So breathe in. Exhale, lift your hips up. Really push through your heels. Okay? Inhale. Exhale, slowly roll back down to the mat, lifting those arms back over your head. Do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, lift those hips up. Inhale. Exhale, lower everything to the mat. slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale. Exhale, lift those hips up. You can stay here, or if you want to, you can tuck those shoulders under and lift those hips up a little bit higher. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, lower everything back down. Bring those knees back to your chest, squeeze them in. Bring your arms to a T, bring your feet flat to the mat, take your left leg, cross it over your right. We're going to drop our knees to the right, we're going to look to the left. Return to center, switch the cross of your legs, drop them over to the left, look to the right. Come back to center, uncross your legs. We're going to bring our knees back to our chest, but instead of wrapping, we're going to put our hands in between our knees. What we're going to do is we're going to rock 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to let our legs fall open to a butterfly. We're going to round our back over. Come up a little bit. Place your elbows on your knees, push your knees down. Release. Extend your legs out in a staff position. We're going to bring our butt cheeks up and out. Roll our shoulders down our back, feet are flexed. We're going to relax our shoulders. Core is tight. Then sweep those arms up to the ceiling. You can look up, you can look straight ahead, and just make sure those shoulders are not in your ears. And then bow towards your feet. One more breath here. We're going to take this left foot and put it next to our knee. Extend that right arm up. We're going to hook it on our left knee and we're going to twist. Don't push too hard here. It's still early. Come back to center and let this knee fall out to the side here. Or if you want a little bit more, you can bring that foot on the top of your quad, sweep those arms up, and then walk out towards your foot. Go ahead and walk back in, release. Bring those cheeks back up and out again, sweep those arms up, bow towards your feet. This time we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Bring your right foot in, sweep that left arm up, hook it on your knee, twist. Come back to center. Bring that heel into the center of your body here, or you can bring it on your quad, and you're gonna walk your body out towards your foot. This front foot needs to be flexed. Release. What we're going to do is we're going to bring our knees in and we're going to turn this into a tabletop. We want to make sure our hands are underneath our shoulders, knees are underneath our hips. Okay? We're going to shake our back out first. Okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to inhale. On that inhale, we're going to tip those hips and we're going to look to the ceiling. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Rounding that spine. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, cow. Really pushing through the palms of your hand. Exhale, cat. One more time, cow. Cat. Then shake your back out again. Now what we're going to do is we're going to extend that left arm and that right leg. We're going to touch knee to elbow. Extend back out. Bring our hands and knees back to the mat. And we're going to switch the other side. Knee to elbow. Return to the mat. We're going to do that 3 times through. Knee to elbow. Extend out. Right side. Extend out. Knee to elbow, extend out. Left, knee to elbow. Right, knee to elbow, and return to tabletop. Shake it out. Then what we're going to do is we're going to walk our hands out slightly and we're going to drop ourselves all the way down to the mat. Okay? Bring your hands to your side and you're going to look to the left. We're stretching out our neck here. Bring your head to the mat, bring your forehead to the mat. We're going to breathe in. On our exhale, we're going to lift our arms and legs off the mat, rolling our shoulders back. So breathe in. Exhale, lift everything up. One more breath here. Release. This time, look to the right. Bring your forehead to the mat. Extend that left arm over your head. Right hand grabs your right foot. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, we're going to lift everything off the mat. So inhale. Exhale, lift everything off the mat. One more breath here. Release. Look to the left. Bring your forehead to the mat, extend that right arm up. Take that left hand, grab that left foot. Breathe in. Exhale, lift everything off the mat. Make sure that core is tight. Last breath. Release, look to the right. Bring your forehead to the mat, grab both feet this time. Rolling those shoulders down your back, we're going to breathe in. On the exhale, we're going to lift everything off the mat. Make sure you keep your core tight. Breathe in. Exhale, kick everything up. One more breath here. Release. Bring your hands by your chest. Push yourself into child's pose. And bring your hands all the way down by your side, rounding that back. One more breath here. We're going to turn this child's pose into a downward dog. So walk those hands out. Tuck those toes under. You can pedal out your feet. Make sure you roll those shoulders down your back and your fingers are spread wide. Keep pedaling. Come up on your toes. Drop back down to your mat. Now what we're going to do is we're going to wave out to a plank. We're going to do it 3 times. We're going to lube up our shoulders. So we're going to go ahead and wave out to a plank. Then we're going to wave right back down to our downward dog, pulling up through our belly button. Wave back out to a plank. Wave back out to a downward dog. Wave back out to a plank. Pull up through your belly button one more time, downward dog. Start walking those feet towards your hands. Should be at the top of your mat. We're gonna take our feet and put them about hip width, bend our knees. We're gonna hang like a rag doll. You can cross your arms, you can let your hands hang. Okay? You can sway from side to side. Whatever feels good. Bring your hands to the mat, heel toe your feet together. You're gonna place your hands on your shins and you're gonna make your back as flat as you can. Okay, this is half lift. Bend those knees and roll up, sweeping those arms up to the ceiling. Relax those shoulders. Make sure your core is tight. Make sure you're breathing. Drop that right hand down your side and bend towards the right. You can look up or you can look down. Slide that hand back up. Look up towards the ceiling. Shoulders are not in your ears. Core is tight. Drop that left hand down. Bow to the left. Slide that hand right back up. Shoulders are not in your ears, core is tight. Bring those hands behind your back, clasp them. Okay? So we're gonna open up our chest here. And then we're gonna drop those arms down a little bit more and open our chest and look up. Release, clasp your hands in front of you, bring your legs about hip width apart, then round that spine, pulling those arms in front, making a C. Release. Then you're going to take your right arm, you're going to cross it over your chest, hand is flexed, you're going to look to the right, shoulder is dropped. Bring that arm behind your back, stretching out that tricep. and release. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Cross that left hand over and hand is flexed. Drop that shoulder, look to the left. Bring that left elbow behind your head. Stretch. And release. We're gonna roll those shoulders back 3 times. 2, 3. We're gonna roll them forward. 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. So we're gonna come to the top of our mat. Okay? We're gonna sweep our arms up. We're gonna swan dive down. Okay? Forward fold. Half. Release, step that left foot back. Low lunge. Take that right foot to meet your left foot. Then we're going to turn this into a side plank. So I'm going to bring my hand to the center. I'm going to roll to the side. My feet can be staggered. My knee can be down. Okay? Or my feet can be stacked. Side plank. Come back to plank. Chaturanga down. Little cobra. Release. Push up. Plank. Step forward with that left foot. Bring that right foot up to the ceiling. Nice and gentle. Bring that right foot to meet your left foot. Forward fold. Half. Reverse. Go right back into it. Swan dive down. Forward fold. Half. This time, step your right foot back. Left foot back. Your side plank variation. Plank. Chaturanga down. Make your cobra a little bit bigger this time. Release. Push up. Plank. Downward dog. Step that right foot forward. Kick that left foot up to the ceiling. Have your feet meet. Forward fold. Half. Reverse. Go right back into it. Swan dive down. Forward fold. Half. Step that left foot back. Bring that right foot back. Side plank. Plank. Chaturanga down. Make your cobra a little bit bigger this time. Release. Push up. Plank. Downward dog. Step that left foot forward. Kick that right foot up. Feet meet. Forward fold. Half. Reverse. Swan dive down. Forward fold. Half. Step that right foot back. Step that left foot back. Plank. Side plank. Plank. Chaturanga down. Cobra. Push up. Plank. Downward dog. Step that right foot forward. Kick that right foot up. Left foot up. Feet meet. Forward fold. Half. Reverse. Then mountain pose. And breathe. Hopefully your heart rate's gotten up a little bit. We're gonna bring it down a little. So we're gonna extend that left arm out. We're gonna pull those fingers down and towards us. And we're gonna use our thumb to massage the joint of our wrist. Pull those fingers up and back. Make sure you're breathing, slowing everything down. We're gonna roll that wrist out in one direction, roll it in the other direction. Extend that right arm out, pull those fingers down and towards you. Massage that joint. Bring that hand up and back. And then roll that wrist out. Roll it in the other direction. Okay. Now we're going to bring our heart rate back up again. We're going to sweep those arms up. Swan dive down. Forward fold. Half. This time we're going to turn this into a chair. You want to make sure you're sitting back to where you can lift up your toes. Then we're going to step our left foot back for a high lunge. Make sure your core and your hips are all pushing forward, and a lot of your pushing is in that front foot and that back foot. Bring those hands to the mat. You're going to drop that back foot. You're going to place that right hand on the inside of your right foot. You're going to open up your chest. Then we're going to straighten that front leg. Extend that right arm up for a reverse triangle. Cartwheel those arms down into a plank. Chaturanga down. This time you can cobra or up dog, your choice. Push up, plank, downward dog, step or hop forward. Forward fold, half, chair. You're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Remember, make sure your hips are back to where your toes can come up. Step that right foot back. Make sure you're breathing, shoulders are out of your ears. Drop those hands to the mat. Drop that back heel down. Bring your hand on the inside. Open up your chest. Straighten that front leg. Reverse triangle. Cartwheel those arms down. Plank. Chaturanga down. Cobra up dog. Push up. Plank. Downward dog. Step right forward. Forward fold. Half. Reverse. Swan dive down. Forward fold. Half. Chair. Step that left foot back. Hands to the mat, drop that back heel. Right hand goes on the inside of your right foot, open up your chest. Reverse triangle. Cartwheel those arms down. Plank. This time we're going to chaturanga down real slow. Up dog or cobra. Push up. Plank. Downward dog. Step or hop forward. Forward fold. Half. Now we're in a chair. Step that right foot back. Bring your hands to the mat, drop that back heel. Left hand goes to the inside of your foot, open up your chest. Straighten that front leg, left arm up. Cartwheel your arms down, plank. Chaturanga down real slow. Push up. I'm sorry, cobra up dog. Push up, plank, downward dog, step right forward. Forward fold, half, reverse, mountain pose. Hopefully your heart rate's back up. We're gonna slow it down some. Sweep those arms up. Swan dive down. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your two peace fingers, you're gonna grab your big toes. You're gonna flatten your back and then you're gonna pull yourself towards your quads. You wanna lean into your toes, not back in your heels. Make sure your shoulder and neck are loose. Release, take your hands and slide them underneath your feet this time. And then pull yourself towards your quads. Make sure your head and neck are loose. Make sure you're breathing. Release your hands, then what you're going to do is you're going to walk your toes out, and then you're going to drop your hips in between your knees for a squat. Now if you find yourself, you're like way up here on your toes, what you can do is you can roll your mat. You can roll it so high to where your heels meet the mat, and then you can be in a more comfortable squat, okay? Stay in that squat, catch your breath. Using your elbows to push those knees out. Release, you're going to kick those hips up. You're going to straighten your feet facing the same direction as your shoulders. You're going to take your hands and you're going to put them behind your heels or underneath your heels. You're going to try to pull yourself through your straddle. Make sure your head and neck are loose. Release. Place your hands on your shins, making a nice half lift, but it's wide leg. Bend those knees, roll all the way up. Sweep those arms up. Shoulders are out of your ears. Mountain pose. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do a leg balance. Okay, so I like to do mine straight on the floor. I'm going to scoot back some. I like to do mine straight on the floor so I feel like I have better balance. So I'm going to take my right foot, I'm going to spread out my toes nice and wide, roll my shoulders down my back. I'm going to bring my knee up, keep my foot flexed, and I'm going to bring my hands in front of my chest. I'm going to find something in front of me to focus on. And I'm going to breathe. I'm going to make sure my core is tight. I'm going to take that left ankle and I'm going to place it over my knee and I'm going to squat, bringing my thumbs to my forehead. Slowly, I'm going to bring my hands to the floor. Knee is bent, or if that's really uncomfortable, you can straighten your leg. We're going to reverse this. So we're going to come from the floor back to the squat. Back to the knee. Kicking that foot out, sweeping those arms up. Breathe in. When I exhale, this time I'm going to bring my right knee up. Foot is flexed. Shoulders are rolled down my back, core is tight. I'm going to cross that ankle over my knee, go into my squat. I'm going to bring those hands to the floor. Okay, I'm going to reverse the process, come back to my squat. Bring my knee up to my chest, turning to balance. Kicking that foot out, sweeping my arms up. Mountain pose. From here, we're going to come to a wide leg straddle, standing straddle. Toes are facing the same direction as my shoulders. I'm going to sweep my arms up, and I'm going to turn myself into an airplane. One more breath here. Sweep those arms up. Now I'm going to turn myself into an ironing board. One more breath here. Come right back up. This time I'm going to clasp those hands behind my back and I'm going to open up my chest. And I'm going to roll forward. Now I can keep my hands close to my back if I want a little bit more and kick those arms up and back. Shake that head and neck out. Bring those hands to the mat. I'm going to take that left hand, I'm going to put it underneath my nose, and I'm going to extend that right arm up to the ceiling for a twist. I'm going to switch hands and twist in the other direction. I'm going to come back to center, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my ankles, and I'm going to try to pull myself through my straddle. Make sure my head and neck are loose. I'm going to come up. We're going to walk over to our left foot. We're going to put our right hand on our left foot. And we're going to try to put our nose to our knee. Release. Walk out to the center of the mat, but you're going to walk out a little bit further. We're going to do a wide leg downward dog. So I'm going to push back into my hips. Walk those hands in, then walk them over to the right foot. Left hand's going to go on that foot. I'm trying to put my nose to my knee. Release. Then I'm just going to hang here in the center. Shaking that head and neck out, stretching those hamstrings a little bit more. Now we're going to do the inside, so we're going to turn our left foot out, turn our right foot out, and we're going to drop down into a lunge. Okay? We're trying to stretch this part right here, Keeping that foot flexed. Your lunge doesn't have to look exactly like this. You're just going to try to get to where your body allows you to get to. Put your hands on your mat. You're going to slide over to the other side. Feet are flipped. This foot is flexed. Using that elbow to push that knee out. Slide back over again to the other side. Adjusting how you need to. Hands back on the mat. Slide over one more time to the other side. Foot is flexed. And then release. You're going to bring yourself in to a seated pose. You're going to sit on your legs. If that's super uncomfortable, you can come into a cross-legged. We're going to sit on our knees. You have your hands on your quads. You're going to roll your shoulders down your back. You don't want to arch your back around it. You just want to have it nice and flat. We're going to look to the right. Look to the left. Come back to center, look up. Look down. Then from here, we're going to roll our neck out, so go in one direction. And switch it to the other direction. One more time around. Return to center. Then what we're going to do is we're going to stretch the front part of our foot. So while we're sitting on our knees, we're going to lean back. We're going to lift our knees up, stretching that front part of our feet. And then cross-legged, we're going to open up our hips. First thing we do is we're going to grab our right foot. We're going to extend it, okay? And you want to sit square on your hips. You don't want to be leaning on one side. You want to be square on your hips. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cradle this foot. So we're going to take the foot, we're going to put it in the crook of our elbow. We're going to take this other arm and wrap it around. You can stay here. You can rock from side to side, or you can twist. Whatever feels good. Now what you're going to do is you're going to stack this foot on top of your knee. For a fire log, pull that left cheek out and up. Roll those shoulders down your back. Try to relax into this pose. If your knees way high like that, that's fine. Eventually, the more times you do this, the more it'll relax. And make sure your feet are flexed. We're going to twist here, so I'm going to take my left hand, I'm going to put it on my right knee, and I'm going to twist. And then twist to the other side. we gotta do all of that on the other side. So we're gonna cross our legs, or uncross our legs, we're gonna extend that left leg out this time. Again, make sure you're sitting square. And you may find that you're more flexible on one side than the other. I'm more flexible on my left side. And let's cradle this foot. Wrap that left arm around. Whatever you did on the right side, you need to do on the left side. So if you twisted or rocked, make sure you do it on this side too. And then release, stack those feet. Okay, roll those shoulders down your back. Pull that right cheek out and up. Take your right hand, put it on your left knee and twist. Twist in the other direction. Return to center. Uncross your legs. We're going to do that again, but we're going to change it up a little bit. So I'm going to extend that right leg out. And this time I'm going to pull the knee underneath my elbow, or not elbow, underneath my armpits. Okay? For half happy baby. If you want to take this a little bit further, you can bring that knee or that leg over your shoulder. And then we're going to cross this in front. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Extend that left leg out. Bring that knee underneath your armpit. Again, whatever you did on the right side, make sure you do on the left side. And then release, crossing your legs, pulling your hips out and up. Roll those shoulders down your back. And then from here, we're gonna go into abs. So, with the same thing that we just did, pulling this way, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have our feet flat to the mat. I'm gonna extend that left leg up, okay? And then I'm gonna drop it for 3. So we got 1, 2, 3, bring it in, extend that right leg up, drop it for 3, so we got 3, 2, 1, bring it in, and we're going to turn this into a boat. Your boat can be here, here, or here. Your hands can stay on the mat, or you can extend them out. And then slowly lower yourself to the floor. I'm going to scoot up some. Extend those arms up over your head. You're going to arch your back to counter all those poses we just did in front. Then you're going to swing your arms down by your side. You're going to bring your feet flat to the mat. And you're going to let your knees fall open. We're going to do abs. So you're going to bring your hands in between your legs. Shoulders are off the mat. We're going to do 10 here, here, here. Then we're going to do 10 here, here, and here. Okay, ready? So we're going to breathe in. Exhale, we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Then we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, hold, 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 then roll down, bring your knees together, lift your heels up to the ceiling. We're going to lift our hips for 5, heels to the ceiling, so we got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring those knees to the chest. Bring your shoulders off the mat. We're going to do some bicycles. We're going to do 10 of them. So we're going to bring our hands behind our back. Extend that left leg out. Keep that right knee in, and we're going to twist. Then we're going to switch to the other side. So that's 10, 9. We're going to go a little bit faster. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both knees in. Lower your shoulders to the mat. Extend those feet back up. We're almost done. Breathe here for a second. Bring your shoulders up off the mat. We're going to drop our feet real slow, pointing our toes. We're going to exhale. Then we're going to inhale, bring our feet back up. We're going to do 3 more of those. Inhale, bring your feet up. 2 more. Inhale, bring your feet up. Last one. Inhale, bring your feet up. Bring your knees to your chest. Lower your shoulders to the mat. And we're going to rock from side to side here, loosening up our back. Then we're going to extend our arms and legs in opposite directions. And you want to arch your back again here. For all the ab work we just did, we're going to counter it. Bring that left knee in. And you're going to roll out that ankle. Switch in the other direction. You're going to take your left hand, you're going to place it on the inside of that knee, and you're going to push your knee out. You're going to turn your right arm into a half T. Then we're going to take that right knee and we're going to cross it over our body. Left arm goes out to a T, right hand is on my knee and I'm looking to the left. We're going to take that left foot. We're going to cross it on to our right knee. We're going to turn this into a figure 4. I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to grab that right quad. Both feet are flexed. I'm going to use my left elbow to push my left knee out and pull my knees in. Then I'm going to do all of that on the other side. So I'm going to extend that left leg out, pulling that right knee in. Roll out that ankle. Roll it out in the other direction. Take that right hand, put it on the inside of that right knee. Left arm goes to a half T. Then cross that right knee over your body. Right arm goes into a T. Look to the right. Turn this into a figure four. Right ankle goes on my left knee. Grab that left quad. Both feet are flexed. I'm going to use my right elbow to push my right knee out. Release. I'm going to turn this into happy baby, so I'm going to grab on the outside of my feet, but my elbows are inside my knees, and I'm going to try to bring those knees to the floor. I don't want my back off the mat, I want my back on the mat. Now here, I can rock from side to side if I want. I can stay still. I'm going to bring my feet together. I'm going to let my knees fall open. I'm going to put my left hand on my heart, right hand on my stomach. I'm going to breathe in and exhale. I'm going to do some nice deep breaths here. While I'm doing this, I'm going to pull in all of the energy that I just put out. I'm going to pull it all back in. Start organizing my thoughts. Settling everything down, organizing everything, pulling it back in. Let's do one more deep breath here. Go ahead and bring those knees together, extend your arms over your head, legs in the opposite direction. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Then sweep those arms down by your side, roll your shoulders down your back, palms to the ceiling. You're going to let your feet fall open. You're going to relax your forehead, your eyes. You're going to remove that tongue from the roof of your mouth. You're going to roll those shoulders down your back one more time, adjusting your head and neck. Take 2 deep breaths. At the bottom of that last deep breath, let everything go. And relax. Keep your mind blank. You can stay here as long as you'd like. Hope you enjoyed today's Vinyasa flow. Hope you feel relaxed and ready to start your day, or ready to relax and end your day, whichever time of day you started this. but I hope you feel good. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye.